So hey guys, it's Kugli again with another video, and okay, let's cut to the chase. This is like the 5th time I'm making this video. The reason being because of you. Yeah, you. I'm not pointing at the viewers, I'm pointing at the fucking camera which I have. This thing has one of the worst audios I've ever seen for an action cam. More about that later. First, the meat of the thing is, I have a few things which I need to take care of. So yeah, I'm thinking of getting a new phone. I've already thought of getting a new phone. So I need your input. I need your help in deciding a new phone. I have already decided on a few of them, but I need to make the final decision on it. So seeing that I make ROM reviews and you guys are the people who watch the ROM reviews, I would like to get your input on this one too. Let me just tell you guys which are my options now. First and foremost, I'm pretty sure you already know of this. It's the OnePlus 6T. Yeah, the OnePlus 6T, which has not even been out yet. It's gonna be out soon enough, and I've already done that pre-order stuff where you get a free headphone and all that. I've done that, and I'm pretty excited for the 6T. That is, I mean, it's a OnePlus. It's gonna be a very good phone. It's going to work out really well. It's going to have tons of dev support, and it's just going to be an overall good phone. I'm really excited for that now. But the thing is, there are a few stuff which I am not very sure of in the OnePlus device. Some of them being, first thing, I'm not a huge fan of the notch, but the OnePlus's notch is still one of the better ones, or I can live with that teardrop notch rather than the full-on notch one. It's okay, I can live with it. So I'm not having a huge problem with that. No headphone jack, I don't care because I already use everything Bluetooth. I use Bluetooth for everything else. The only reason I would have an issue with no headphone jack is when I'm recording audio through my phone using a lavalier microphone, which I do tend to do quite often. I won't be able to do that. I will have to carry my recorder, handy recorder, which is the handy Zoom one, H1, which I use. So yeah, I can live with that though. Apart from that, the biggest issue I have with the OnePlus 6T is the in-display fingerprint scanner. Yes, that thing I am really not a huge fan of. Now, I know I am on record saying that I would switch phones when the in-display fingerprint scanner thing becomes mainstream. And that's the problem. This is not mainstream. Right now it's more of a novelty feature than an actual useful feature. I'm all for the fingerprint scanner being on the front and not on the back. I still like it on the front. That's the reason I'm still using my OnePlus 3. So yeah, I have an issue with that because it's going to be an optical sensor, as many have. I mean the CEO has already talked about it. It is an optical sensor, and I mean, optical sensor is not nearly as accurate or as fast as the ultrasonic one, which the other phones uses in the capacity one. So I am not a huge. I'm not really looking forward to seeing that it's slow. And yeah, that's one thing. And seeing that this is going to be the same fingerprint scanner which is available in other phones like Oppo and Vivo, it doesn't make me excited. But anywho, I know that the software aspect of it is going to improve that scanner a lot, so I am looking forward to it. And OnePlus is a very good software company. They have a lot of good softwares with them, so I can look forward to that. It's going to be there. Wow, the sun's beating down. So yeah, that's the OnePlus 6T. That is the one which I wanted to talk about. The OnePlus 6T, it's there. I mean, I'm in love with the bigger display, not the notch though. I'm in love with the bigger battery. I'm okay with that. Camera, they're going to improve a few things about the camera, so I'm really excited about that too. But man, the fingerprint scanner, I'm not a huge fan of. I'll be waiting though. I'll be waiting to see that and see how that's going to turn out. One thing, now in case 6T turns out to be really bad, I mean, which is unlikely, and it's really not sure. I'm not really sure if they can even pull out a phone which is that bad. But if it turns out to be in the gutter, it's not going to work out. I mean, I'm not getting the phone which I wanted. I have a few alternatives for myself. Few of them are, I'm going to list it out, and let me know if I'm making a mistake or a good choice with this. The other alternative which I've looked into is the Note 9. Yes, I'm already on record saying that I won't be getting a Samsung Galaxy or a Samsung device because, well, I was really frustrated with the S5, which was a band-aid fix of a phone which I did not like at all. So that's one thing. But I've already bought the S3. I guess the Note 9 would have the Gear S3, I mean, and I'm pretty sure the Note 9 would just complete the package. So that's there. It's pretty cool. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I actually like the Note 9 a lot. It has a great big battery. It has the S Pen. I don't really care about the S Pen because I'm not a huge user of S Pen. But the Bluetooth functionality of the S Pen is pretty good. So I'm going to look into that. Bigger battery, good camera. I mean, one of the best cameras in Android space. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, these are the things which I'm really looking forward to. But the Note 9 is expensive as hell. After all the discounts and all that, it's still like 68,000 rupees, which I mean, for the price of which I can probably buy about the one and three-fourth of OnePlus 60s, which I'm assuming is gonna be about that much price. Yeah, that is where I'm at right now. Now there is another phone which I am looking into, which is the well, it's the Pixel 3, right? The Pixel 3 is another phone which I'm looking into. The only reason being it's a Pixel. I hate a lot of things about the Pixel 3, like the big monstrous notch which is there. But I do have sort of that soft spot for a Google made device, kind of like Apple. I mean, it has the Apple sheep are flocking towards an Apple. I might even be an Android sheep or whatever you want to call those, looking forward to an Android phone. But I mean, if it was a Nexus phone, it would have been a no-brainer. But I mean, Pixel phone is pretty good, and the reviews are out, and reviews are saying that it's a great phone, and it's worth it, right? I'm not really sure of the pricing though. In India, Pixel devices have always been a very, very expensive phone. 70,000, 80,000 for the phone, which is gonna put it more than the Note 9, which I'm not willing to pay for a Pixel 3. Pixel 3 is still in the running. So these are the devices which I'm looking into. Please do let me know if you have some thoughts on it. I would love to know that. I would love to hear your inputs on that. So just let me know. Now here are a few thoughts which I've been having about the 60 or the OnePlus in general. I mean, till like OnePlus's 3, OnePlus 3 and OnePlus 3T, OnePlus was a very conservative company. I mean, they didn't go on with the gimmicks which was in the industry, right? The 3 and 3T had a good battery, good screen, good design, good everything, and I really, really liked it. But the thing was, with the 5, OnePlus 5, they started jumping onto the bandwagons, and I did not like it. I actually made a video of the 5, OnePlus 5. They started jumping onto the bandwagons. They started the dual camera setup, which the dual camera setup was pretty bad. It didn't really serve much of a purpose rather than just to have that. I mean, just ticking a box for new devices. So I didn't like that a lot. And with the 5T, they started putting up the bigger displays, which was kind of good. I actually liked that. I didn't have much issues with that, so I'm okay with it. With the 6, they started going on with the notches, which was another industry gimmick which was going on at the time, which I hated. Of course, I still hate it. I'm not much happy about how the notches had turned out to be in the industry, but that is also one thing. So yeah, OnePlus is no more a known quantity. I would have said that with the OnePlus 3 and 3T, OnePlus was a known quantity. We knew what OnePlus was gonna be if you bought the device. OnePlus has that uncertainty associated with it right now. They are trying out with a new feature, which I'm not saying is bad, but I mean, for someone who wants to believe what OnePlus is going to do is all the great thing, but I mean, yeah, that's there. Note 9 now is the known quantity. I mean, it has already been released, but I also feel that Note devices are kind of like the best of Android, and you can expect great things from the Note. No question about it. I don't mind using a Note for my devices. Note may not have a lot of dev support, and it's probably going to have a very hard time jailbreaking it or rooting it or unlocking the bootloader. Not sure about the Exynos release, but anyways, that is how it is going to be. Another thing with the Note and Samsung devices right now is that the rumor goes that the S10 and Note 10 is going to be a huge jump from the generation. So I'm actually looking forward to the S10 and Note 10. And if I buy a 70,000 rupee Note 9 and if the S10 or the Note 10 turns out to be that much better, I'm probably gonna lose it. So that's about the Samsung devices or the Note device, which I'm right now thinking. Wow, it has gotten dark pretty fast. I'm not really even sure if you can. The Pixel. The only thing which is causing an issue with the Pixel is the pricing and availability. In India, it has always been pretty bad. In India, the pricing is so atrocious. With the Pixel 2, it was like when it went out, the lowest spec model, the Pixel, just the Pixel was going on about, I don't know, 69,000, something like that, which is an amazing amount of money. You don't have to, the Pixel was not worth it, the Pixel 2, the smaller one, it wasn't worth that much money. I don't think so. So I really didn't even think about the Pixel 2 at the time, but Pixel 3, I mean, I don't know, that notch, man, that notch really does make your blood boil. I would love to have your opinion on this one, because I feel that you guys are the ones who should have some say in it. I'm actually going to look into the 60 and hopefully it turns out to be great. Hopefully it turns out to be an amazing phone, and it's as fast as everything else. With the OnePlus, we know that it's going to give you Snapdragon 845, all that. Now, there might be someone who is going to think of another phone like Oppo or Vivo or me. See, the problem with all these devices is that, I mean, honestly, there are no issues with the devices, but I just like having a flagship, and that flagship, I want it to be like something which is well established. I know the Mi devices and all that is pretty well established, but I don't know, man, I don't trust Mi. that's the only explanation I have right now. I don't trust Mi anymore right now as much as I trust OnePlus. And there are a few phones which I was looking into. The Poco phone, man, that is an amazing deal, right? Snapdragon 845, great internal memory. I didn't even know that that was possible at 24,000. I mean, it's an amazing phone for that much money. But looks wise and build quality wise, I would say there are a few things which may need to be a little bit better. But I mean, for the price, you cannot argue with that. I was also looking into the Asus M1 Pro, which was a great phone, and I think at that price, which is about 10,000, it is an amazing phone. I still like that. But again, it's not a flagship. I want a flagship. So yeah, this is what I really wanted to talk to you guys about. Note 9 is still in the running. Pixel 3 is kind of in the running. I probably will not choose a Pixel 3 over Note 9 though. If I'm going to spend that much money, I would rather spend it on Note 9 and complete the Samsung package right now, so yeah. And by the end of, I don't know, man, by the end of the first week of November, I will have that in my hand, so I can make a video of it and start putting custom ROMs onto it. Looking forward to it, man. I guess how much is it? I just wanted to let you guys know or talk to you guys about this one because it's been a while. And man, the camera fiasco, I'm gonna talk about that soon. So yeah, let's see. Bye.